I'm Raymond ONeill for BNN. A new form of life lands on Earth today as God unveils yet another creation, land animals. Earlier this week, God created animals that live in the ocean as well as birds that fly. Today, he rounded things out with a vast array of creatures that make their primary homes on land. Here's Todd Schultz with the latest.
Something in my eye. Contact's killing me. Thanks, Ray. As you can see, I'm standing near some newly created animals known as land animals. Now, these are the first creatures to primarily make their home on the ground, as opposed to in the water or in the sky. Now, if you look over here... Sorry. Appears to be a little dusty around here. As I was saying... What's going on here? Ray, this is very, very strange. It appears the dust is just coming right up off the ground. It appears to be forming something. It looks... it looks like...
It appears that Tad is having some technical difficulties at the moment. Hopefully we'll get things up and running again with Tad and catch the end of the report. In the meantime, we're going to Brad Bartolone, who is interviewing nature specialist Dr. Sid Feldsworth.
Thanks, Ray. Now, it may seem odd that land animals were just created today, and already we have an expert, but, well, Dr. Feldsworth really seems to know what he's talking about.
Thank you, Brad.
So, Sid, what's up?
Well, I appreciate the concise and challenging nature of that question, Brad. That's the kind of hard-hitting journalism we need these days.
Really? Well, thank you.
Sarcasm.
Oh. What's that?
Well, this is actually one of the new land animals that God has just created, and based on my analysis, I believe it to be a cell phone tower.
A cell phone tower?
Yes, as you can see, this right up here is the antenna that allows it to send and receive cellular signals to a mobile device. It also explains why it extends up so high.
And this pattern here, does that serve some sort of purpose?
Well, you have to remember, Brad, that this is the very first model, so coverage will be somewhat spotty.
Uh-huh.
This is an interesting creation. It seems that God may have actually made his very first mistake. You see, it's a bug with wings, but mathematically speaking, the wings are not big enough or strong enough to lift its body off the ground. This appears to be a toilet bowl scrubber.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but it looks like Todd Schultz is back with some amazing new developments. And Dr. Feldsworth, you're embarrassing yourself completely.
Thanks, Ray. We have an incredible new development. God has just created a man.
What? Wow. Okay. Well, why aren't we seeing him? Why is he not on the film?
Well, that's just it, Ray. See, he's not, he's not wearing any clothes.
I see. Well, can you maybe tastefully describe his appearance?
Well, he's more of your rugged, everyday man. He somewhat resembles my hippie, Uncle Jim, who lives on a commune in Tennessee.
Okay. All right, I guess that works. All right, okay, now here's a question for you. Does he have a belly button?
Why, yes. Yes, he does, actually. And he's walking away. But don't worry. Hold on. I'm going to go follow him. I'll be right back to report. Back to you, Ray.
Thanks, Tad. So God has created man. You can be sure this will open up all kinds of new questions and speculation. How will God top this? What will this mean for the future of humanity? Does he have an innie or an outie? We'll do our best to answer these and other questions as we continue to report on the unfolding events of God's creation. If you have any questions you'd like us to answer, feel free to send us an email at BibleNewsNetwork@me.com. For now, this is Raymond ONeill, signing off. I have an innie. Darn straight I have an innie. Yeah, I mean, if you have an Audi, you're pretty much a freak of nature. Oh, you have an Audi? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying. Hal, come on, Hal. Seriously? You're gonna get all bent out of shape because I offended your belly button? You know what? Whatever. I'm just speaking off the cuff here, okay? It's just it creeps me out, all right? You got that little bump thing sticking out of your stomach. I'm afraid it looks like it. Okay, here's what it is. Okay, it looks like a tiny little egg. I feel like it's gonna hatch and some weird like arm thing is gonna, you know. You have one too. You guys freak me out. Okay, it just freaks me. Just don't show it to me. Oh, gross. That's gross. Don't put your shirt down.